My name's Colin Mitchell. I work for Immuta. Immuta is a data access platform that enables fast and secure access to cloud platforms like Databricks, Snowflake, BigQuery. I am the General Manager for International for Immuta, that's EMEA in Asia Pacific, where I look after the go-to-market. So companies are experiencing bottlenecks in new technology in various different areas. One of the major ones we see is around scale. So as organizations follow a digital-first strategy where they're trying to extract as much data as possible, as much value from their data as possible, they're consolidating silos, distributed data onto the modern data stack. Now, on the one hand, that does make data accessible to more people to drive more value out of that data. But on the flip side, there's a huge amount of complexity with the access controls on how to ensure only the right people have the right access to the right data. So the scale and how that is managed is definitely one of the biggest bottlenecks that we see. To address the bottleneck of scale, organizations need to think about data access controls in a different way. It needs to be fast, automated and secure. So historically, the way it's typically worked is somebody new joins a company, IT tickets are raised, IT have to code access controls. In this new world where we have far more people, far more use cases, far more data, that system breaks down. Those roles grow exponentially, and as such, two things happen. Either companies have to be permissive with data and accept business risk, or you lock down the access to that data, and that defeats the whole purpose of migrating onto this modern data stack to start with. So really what needs to happen is organizations need to have an automated process where the people who own and understand the data can control who has access to that data, and that needs to happen instantly. So Immuta has an attribute-based approach to doing this to ensure that the person, depending on the role, where they're located, whatever attribute you want is dynamically applied to determine whether or not they can access that data at the request time. As companies are embarking on this digitization, putting data first, getting intelligent with data, the consolidation onto these platforms is critical. The real measure of success of those platforms is adoption and usage. So what's really important is to get the foundations in place to drive that adoption, and I think trust is a major part of that. So the different business units have to trust that the data that they put onto these shared platforms is going to be secure, it is going to be protected, they can control where that goes. And then equally, the consumers of that data, the analysts, have to have trust in the underlying data and that it's real, it's accurate. So having access controls, governance in place is a foundational element to that. It is key to ensuring the success of these projects going forward. Big Data London is great. Immuta is a new approach to managing access controls and security. What Big Data London is an opportunity to get our message out to people. Organizations have been living with this problem for years. They don't know there's a better way to do stuff. So this is a great opportunity to speak to the market. And yeah, it's great conversations. We would recommend that.